Moon gang, what is going on? Hello. I just had to throw on the green sunglasses here. It's just too many green bars. AMC GME, AMC cruising up 12%, GME cruising up 6%. You know what's down 20%? Robinhood. As you said, bearish on Robinhood. Don't know how to make it more explicit. What is going on, folks? I know a little bit of a shorter day on Thursday, but let's enjoy this power hour. Let's enjoy the power hour. Matt, you are too late for work. What is going on? Hello. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the interview. Moon gang. Folks. Man, what a day. Here, let's look at a little bit of the bigger time frame of what we're seeing on AMC. Right here, look at this bounce. I mean, I didn't get it to the penny, but we did get this solid bounce. I want the recovery through 33.50, and then from there, I would watch around 36, and then, of course, we're always going to be watching the 40 to 42 range. Always the 42 to range. Right now, that's very important. We're hoping that, I guess at first we're like, all right, do we have this higher low? But now maybe just some sort of elongated double bottom W situation going on. So this is the technicals on the daily chart. We're looking for this to hold. We're looking for it to break out. Love to see it get above 35.25. Just a little bit of a confirmation of like the official change of trend. And then of course we're looking for 42. That could lead to 46. But we take it day by day, dollar by dollar. All I know is today the green goggles are on. We are up 11%, 12%, a nice $3.50 gain. We're trading at 33.25. GME also up 6% at 155. I mean, good day to be an ape, folks. Good day to be an ape. Good day. All right. We have some people coming in. Thanks, Matt. You rocked again. Hey, I appreciate that. My biggest worry with all that is like, I want to make sure that I'm properly representing the voice of the ape nation. Obviously, I have my thoughts and opinions, and I just want to like make sure that like it's coming through right with you guys. Very excited. We finally got it to actually talk about naked shorting, manipulation, how the things aren't adding up. It was fun to talk about the other things with Gensler, obviously with payment for order flow. It's cool. I feel like that one, of course, it's short. It was less than 5 minutes, but man, it's fun to get that all out there. You know, like at first you're a little hesitant. Like, can I say these words? I know people are listening. I know Virtu's listening. I know Citadel's listening. I know the SEC is listening. I get that. It happens. And I guess as it goes on, and for me, there's a little bit more of a fire under my ass because in my opinion, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe like my brain is just too small, I finally feel like we have that evidence. As I said in that interview, in this 6-month AMC saga, we finally have statistically backed evidence that is suggestive of naked shorting. If you're listening to this right now, you all know what's going on with August 9th, and I don't want any of those math class flashbacks or anything going on like that, but the numbers just don't add up, folks. I mean, I made that video. They don't. You in the AMC community, in terms of like one of the voices of it, I'm arguably more on the conservative side. I'm one of the most conservative ones. So I hope it's some sort of indication for you of, I guess, the seriousness in it when I'm like, no, these numbers are like, usually I'm the one that like, hang on, like there's some sort of other explanation of it. I'm not the hype guy. I'm the guy who like, I base my decisions and my trades off of pure data, and I try to not make it an emotional thing. And to me, the fact that the numbers just don't add up. There are too many shares of AMC out there. There's no other way to possibly put that. Right now, we have the numbers. A massive respect for any statistical data breakdown of what's going on. And no matter how we slice up this particular loaf of sourdough bread, it's just not adding up, folks. It's that simple. Usually I'm not sitting here and before like, honestly, ask yourself this. When before have I ever even really addressed the magnitude of naked shares and that number? I've always stayed away from it because we didn't have the data. We didn't have the information that backs it. Now, obviously, Obviously, I'm very excited about this because I think we have more information of what's going on with AMC, and it's finally validating a lot of our theories and hypotheses anyway that we've had for quite a while, but we're finally getting something backing it up and saying, hey, we're not just the boy who cried wolf. Like, we have some information here. Like, we truly have something backing up what we've been kind of like beating the drum of for the past 6 months straight. So for me, I think it's exciting. I think it's very, very exciting because I think we have some, I guess, tailwinds behind us supporting our theory, our hypothesis, really just our overall statement that, yeah, no shit, Wall Street is corrupt and crooked and something is going on and we caught them. I don't care. Like the viewership could drop to a viewer. It could drop to 0. It could be my mom for all I care. But now that I guess we've clenched into something that I view as useful information, I'm not going to let that go. I don't really care because like that's the point of this. Now, does us bringing this to light necessarily mean the squeeze? Well, it might be enough that it scares people, these shorts that are pulling it off out. I don't know. Maybe it's not going to scare them. Maybe they don't think that they're going to get caught anyway. Maybe they don't think the SEC is going to do something. I don't necessarily know how it relates us proving manipulation. I don't know if we can correlate that directly to an explosion upward, but if we make enough waves and the SEC starts really looking into it, starts an investigation, which who knows, they might have already started an investigation. We don't know that. They may have. I don't know how it relates to the price action of AMC, but for me personally, and obviously it's all of our individual trades, you need to trade it in a manner that is best for you. But for me, this has become more symbolic than a profitability trade. Honestly, it has. And that's like some of you, that's fine. If you're like, hey, I don't want to fight that fight, I'm here for money, that's perfectly fine. But for me, I am willing to ride my thousands of shares of AMC to 0 if need be to make a point. This is outside of a trade. I don't treat AMC and GME like anything else. This is not a normal trade by any means. In my opinion, you can pretty much take your trading rules and methodology and just yeet them off a cliff, because right now, I think this is the David standing up to the Goliath. And not every David and Goliath story ends the way you want it to, but it's not going to end the way we want it to if we at least don't try. It's that simple. To me, is this a worthwhile fight to keep fighting? Yes. And honestly, I feel even more reinvigorated because we have something so incredibly verifiable to point out to the remainder of the world, opposed to being our little corner of the internet where they're like, oh, okay, that sounds crazy, but like, what are they going to do? Do they have proof? Like, that's always the thing. How many people, pundits on mainstream media were always like, yeah, like naked shorting is a thing, but it's not that problem. It doesn't happen as much as they say. All they've been saying is that it doesn't happen. They acknowledge that it's a thing and it happens in rare circumstances. Well, rare or not, I feel as if we have one of those circumstances. It's honestly that simple. Rare or not, I don't care. Right now, 100 million, 200 million, I don't know. You pick the number. It doesn't matter. I feel as if we have statistically backed, verifiable proof of counterfeit shares that should not exist. Synthetic shares, phantom shares, whatever you want to call them, make up your own name. It doesn't matter. I think prime brokers and market makers have gone unchecked for too long, only worrying about their bottom line, and they bloated the supply of AMC. When a stock moves up, when a stock moves down, it moves on the axiom of supply and demand. The question is it manipulated supply and demand? And to me, it's been manipulated to the point that the supply is illicitly and illegally bloated. It is that simple. Supply and demand moves the stock. And I believe, personally, my own non-financial advice, non-legal opinion, that the supply has been manipulated and nefariously bloated. It's legitimately that simple. Too much supply. Right now, the share count that we're seeing and extrapolating out, which is statistically significant, is showing that there's hundreds of millions, potentially even more shares that should just not exist. So if the question is, I guess at a certain point, and maybe it's somewhere in the middle, you have to ask yourself, why are you in this? Are you in it exclusively to make money? Are you in it to make a stand against Wall Street? Or are you in it for something in between? Do you want to make a stand against Wall Street and also make money? All of those are valid. That's a personal decision. But right now, part of it, 1.5 of those of like, is manipulation going on? Are we shining light on true manipulation? Yes. Before, I think it was a lot of secondary evidence and a lot of strong hunches, but maybe not necessarily the smoking gun. But as things have progressed recently, which is crazy because this kind of came out of nowhere when Adam Aaron tweeted it, it's getting to the point that this data to me is like, no, like the pundits who are like, oh, no, it does not happen to this degree. Well, buddy, you got to be able to explain math because you're just not going to manipulate the core aspects and pillars of math. Right now, any statistician or mathematician that would look into these numbers, I strongly agree, would be on our side and in agreement with us that to any reasonable risk tolerance, these numbers are not explained whatsoever. So let's see how it goes. Like I said, I don't know how this necessarily relates to the price action in AMC. It would in no way be bearish. It would either be neutral or bullish because like as we shine a light on it and maybe as the SEC comes knocking, people might scramble to get out and be like, oh, I can't believe we did this. We got to fix it. So that could lead to it. I mean, I think that would be an pretty opportune outcome for this current scenario. But we have to wait and see. And what I know, this is kind of funny. Some dipshit yesterday, Matt, said, Matt, will you apologize if Robinhood never goes below, if it never goes below 55 again? When I announced that I was shorting it, or not shorting it, I have a net short position. I bought puts. I'm trying to be transparent. Well, at the end of my rant right here, we hit 55.01. So as of now, like someone who just thinks I'm like a pompous asshole, which let's be honest, I'm a little bit of a pompous asshole. It looks like I'm not that far away from not having to apologize on this one. And it looks like the people who got into Robinhood thinking like all those bots yesterday, those weren't real people. They were bots. Look what's down 21% today. It is dropping 21% and the day's not over. We still have 45 minutes to go. It's just getting absolutely hammered. It's almost 50 million shares on the website. So as those shares go up and up and up and up and up, it's just going to become more statistically significant, which is good. I do think everyone should vote. I understand some people have some cybersecurity concerns. If you have legitimate cybersecurity concerns, okay, maybe it's not for you. If you're in the middle, you could vote and then you could alter your password. You can enable, everyone should have two-factor authentication enabled anyway. That's like besides the point of what we're talking about now. But I think everyone should vote because the more people that vote, the better it is. Recently, I tweeted it out, but if you don't want to trust the link that I put out, go to Adam Aaron's Twitter page. He tweeted it out. You can follow the CEO of AMC himself. You can do that to feel more comfortable that you're going to the right website and it's not some sort of like phishing scam or anything like that. So I recommend going to his. I also tweeted it out. Many other, voices within the community have been tweeting it out, putting it out there. It is app.saytechnologies is the overall website. If you have Webull, you're going to have to there's no Webull option. You have to make an account on Apex Clearing and connect your Webull account on Apex Clearing. That's the best mechanism in which to do this. Actually, we haven't gone in the 10-minute chart in a hot minute. What's it like going on the 10-minute chart? Look at this. Look at this chart. What a day. What a day. I love it when it all looks I'm still waiting on 55. It's never going to drop below 55 again, Matt. Oh yeah? Well, it looks like we're about 47 cents away. You're lucky that there was a wall of buyers at 55. Are you going to recalculate votes? You can, but remember, we were taking averages and the average hasn't changed that much because it was on the basis of 1,200 shares on average. So as more people vote, it becomes more statistically significant, but it's not like the average is completely changing. So the numbers are not going to be that far off. My point is I went out of my way to be as absurd absurdly conservative as possible, and I still could not come up with a reasonable explanation for the numbers that we're seeing. In fact, one of my calculations was wrong, and I was like, oh, 700 million, that's 50 million over. I added that up wrong. That was 800 million, which even like further proves my point of like, there's just no way that actually like explains it. Just want to put out, if you have Fidelity, go to the Q&A and you can vote there for Fidelity users. Q&A. Okay, sweet. Can't vote in Canada and other countries, so numbers may be understated. But they could also, they're only going to be understated if an entire country has more than the average. Remember, we're taking an average, and the more people that vote, like, well, some of them are going to have less, some of them are going to have more. But right now, we already have so many that I don't expect the, oh, look at that. Robinhood just fell. It looks like I don't have to apologize anymore. So I'd like to apologize to absolutely no one, as Mr. McGregor would say. To that keyboard warrior bot. I'm probably yelling at a bot. That's how crazy my life gets, is like I'm continually in like a long form argument with fake robot accounts, not even a human. That's what my life has become. Don't forget to include all the new apes who can't vote. Still, it comes down to an average. It's not a magnitude. Like, just if people are like, I don't know how much the average is really going to get swayed from now. It's more of, as more vote, I'm expecting the average to stay. So the numbers are probably not going to change, but it becomes more statistically significant. Right now, it looks like we're about 1% of shares outstanding voting, which is very good. The higher, the better, because that gives us more confidence in our mathematical projections. Will you apologize if it never goes below 54.75? It's already below that, folks. It's vomiting. I want to tweet that out because I can, and I have maturity issues. That's why. 23%, and she's fallen. I cannot wait to, ooh, my phone's on airplane mode. One of my biggest fears is getting a phone call when I don't want one. So I usually keep my phone on airplane mode throughout the day. Arguing with bot, no, Eurotel. As a coder, talking to a computer is daily life. Hey, that was my profession. That's what I was. Shadesman, get the circle light reflection going so I can get a screenshot. All right. Your wish is my command, folks. Your wish, here, let me do this real quick. Your wish is my command. There we go. We're live. All right, hang on. There's Kohrs for the win. Great job of making money. As always, I appreciate that. Welcome back. Shout out Joey Face. Thanks, Matt. You rocked it again. I appreciate that. Matt, you killed the interview. Well done. Thank you so much. Wow, sunglasses. Can't wait till the rally cap is back in business. So I wore the rally cap when I ran that 10K, and it smells so bad. I need to clean it or something. The last 3 to 4 days of SSR have contributed to the big gain days. Should we wait until SSR each time before we release the hounds? Yo, Sizzler, you knocked it out of the ballpark. Thank you. Like, button apes. Oh, yeah. Quick shout out. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you drop that like button. If you drop the like button. If you destroy the like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget about the other channel. Don't forget about my OnlyFans. This is the last time you'll be able to get my OnlyFans for less than $420.69 a month, just so everyone knows. That is the last discount. From there, it's going to go to $690.42. Just to put that out there, if you're looking to get my OF before we see a price increase. It's going from 69, I don't even know what numbers I just made up, but some sort of arbitrary increase in my OnlyFans subscription. Oh, and just to make it clear, that is the daily feed. That's not obviously the type of content I put out there. That's not monthly. That's going to be daily. You will end up paying $420.69 per day before it goes to $690.42 per day. A lot of these OnlyFans creators out there, they do a monthly fee thing. That's not really my business model. Not my business model at all. Daily payments for my OnlyFans. Any idea on how far Hood may drop? I have puts. Yeah, my first thing is still that IPO line at 38. The IPO. Not financial advice, but what do you think about the earnings report will be positive influence on so I don't think anything's specifically going to come out in the earnings call, like, because this is not a fundamental play. Like, we're not looking at like the concession margins or anything like that. I would like to hear a little bit about their concern of a potential additional lockdown. That might be interesting, but earnings calls, they let you know like fundamentals, and we know this is not a fundamental play. We see value in this play because of the shorts being squeezed, the naked shorts being caught and squeezed. The value is not mainly in like fundamentally what's going on with the company. Yeah, it can help it a little bit, it can hurt it a little bit, but many of us are in AMC for the potential value of a short squeeze, not because of like a box office number. Had all my shares registered with say this PM. My Webull shares not showing, so Fine Fidelity show Webull Apex still linked. Anyone else? You need an all green mother of all short squeezes jump shoot. Are you proud of being the one who finally has proof? No, because I don't think I was like the one person who, like, I didn't come up with the plan. Yes, I did do a lot of the math, but then so did Raleigh's. Like, I don't want people to think like, oh, Matt Kohrs is the guy who uncovered this amazing DD. No. It was a huge community support. Am I proud that like I was like a little percentage effort within that overall DD? Yeah, I'm proud of that, but it's completely inaccurate to think that like I was the single ape in this community that did it. There were so many people, like the brilliant mind that even came up with you could do it, Raleigh's who did some of the math, me who did some of the math, and there's many other people. But this is not a me thing. Like folks, we're in this together. We are 100% in this together. Can someone please auto-tune C-Pain? El Elemento becoming a space ape. Jim Kong, great work. Thanks. I'm in it for the nudes and money. What's up? Cool Shades Kohrs, Power Hour. I'm long on Robinhood puts, AMC, and Ethereum. Check out. Yeah, I saw Ethereum is ripping right now, 2.8. I have Ethereum. I like Ethereum. So glad you did. Great job. Keep it up. Love and support from Switzerland. Been broke all my life. Ain't scared to start over again. It's for the cause. Leaving for tattoo parlor to get my AMC Moon Gang tattoo. Super stoked. Can't wait to show it to you, man. Let's get Apes. Good day. JP Stone. I'm so excited to see that. Why don't you hire a certified PhD mathematician to run statistical analysis from a university recognized worldwide? Apes together strong. I actually do have some personal PhD mathematics friends that I could reach out to. I don't even know if I'd have to hire them. Like, I just know them from school. I could talk to them. I'll reach out to them this weekend. The best performance ever on live TV. You are the reason I stay confident each day. Thank you very much. Shout out Soccer Skills Unlimited. Don't forget to include all the new apes who can't vote. Matt, check out the puts on BAC. All right, I'll have to check that out. Thank you. Shout out Fishin' Fool. Arguing with the pot. No, you're a towel. Oh, wow. I'm super far behind. Hang on, folks. Let's stand up. Let's work on that six pack. You guys know how it is. Brr. Good thing I had pants on. You guys might have caught me. Whoa, what happened there? What happened there? Oh, man. Whoa, brother. Whoa, you guys can see a lot of my basement here. Oh, before I completely forget, shout out to Manscaped for sponsoring this stream. Don't forget, check out this graphic they gave me. Manscaped cleared for takeoff. Manscaped, your balls will thank you. Shout out to AMC, also cleared for takeoff. You guys know how it is. Attention listeners from across the galaxy, far and wide, from all the way to Australia to Houston, do we have a pube problem? If so, our friends at Manscaped have cleared you for takeoff with their 4th generation brand new Lawnmower 4.0. Kick your pubes to the next planet with the Performance Package 4.0. The orbits in your pants will feel like they're in zero gravity when you use the best tools for the job from the leaders in male grooming. Join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get your rocket ready for taking off. Go to manscaped.com/moongang for 20% off and free shipping. That is pinned to the top of chat right now. If you want some diamond balls, check it out. Once again, that's 20% off and free shipping by going to manscaped.com/moongang. That's 20% off and free shipping by going to manscaped.com/moongang for a clean trinity and beyond. Your space balls will thank you. Shout out to Manscaped for sponsoring the stream. As always, they love what's going on here. They love what we're doing. I love the comedic aspects of it. So if that's something you want, check it out. Pinned to the top of chat, 20% off. 20% off. As if the starving for attention for me, I just got apebook.net. Want to help the ADHD late 80 help. Kinky Kong. The wealth website is art investing, starving for attention. I just bought Kinky Kong. Let me know. Follow up in a DM. Our financial revolution continues. Can we expect Kramer's obligatory tweet? That's such a word. Obligatory. Tweet tomorrow supporting AMC and calling Hood a pump and dump. He always right the next day, don't you know? Today's movement is neat toe. Should we ask Adam Aaron to extend voting 1 to 2 weeks after meeting to allow the time to vote? These can't be further discussed. Not really, because I don't think an extra week or two is going to give us much more information. Remember, we're just looking for a certain point of statistical significance, which the higher it goes up, the more significant it is, but we already have very good significance. Are you guys ready to become rich? What DD did I miss? Just some green sunglasses, DD. Way to go today. Killed it. No mathematician here, but is it possible to understand? Prob ranges based on 50 million shares, 42. 90% probability that there are 800 million shares. Yeah, so in the world of statistics, you have confidence ranges. You could say I am 95% confident about like this, 90% confident about this. Like it, as you go more and more confidence, you're going to get wider. So as more vote, like it's referred to as confidence intervals. And that is a big thing in statistics of like, we are X% confident about this range. That is very much a thing. Need to know if still talking AMC here, thoughts on it. Samantha, I don't even know what AMC is. Haven't heard of her in a while. You killed it on pain. Thanks. Shout out Joshua. Not financial advice, but what do you think you would buy 1,000 more shares? When do you think? I mean, the buy opportunity was probably earlier today. Remember, it's ideal to buy on weakness. Be greedy when others are fearful and be fearful when others are greedy. You don't want to chase like a runner. You buy on weakness. Am I supposed to just assume having a ton of new OnlyFans knowledge right after going into business with Riley Reid is just a coincidence? Great interview, Matt. Thanks for all you do. Not a dead cat. Shout out Lucas. Shout out Sam. Kathy Wood's decisions due to the fact that she invested in Hood. I don't know. I feel weird about Kathy Woods because like I do respect her. She's made a lot of money. For all we know, she might just have a break-even price because she got in pretty early. So she might have a break-even, and whenever it comes up, she might be just pulling the ripcord, which could see a further downside. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't see any advantage to getting into Robinhood. I don't know how to make that more clear. I am against it. We must guard against fraud and manipulation, whether from big actors, hedge funds, or elsewhere. We are taking a closer look at market structure to ensure our capital markets are working for investors. My discussion with Andrew Sorkin. Sorkin, that man, he's always trying to like get people to just say like, yeah, retail is like what's ruining the market. Like, dude, what? Like, he legitimately thinks that like me, a dipshit in sunglasses in my basement, is the biggest threat to the market, and not the multi-billionaire who's pulling backhanded deals and using their political and financial power to like at any cost improve their bottom line. Like, I'm the problem, not the duopoly of the market makers, not the prime brokers who are like absolutely like fascinated and fixated and absolute fiends for making their clients happy and doing whatever they can, illegal or not, just to improve their own bottom line. Those aren't the problems, but just like some guy on YouTube, like in his basement, who's like, there's a lot of shorts there, man. Like, I'm the problem. Like, come on, man. Happy birthday, Matt. As you said this morning, my 23rd birthday is tomorrow. This is my present. I bought more shares in the morning at 29.68. Let's get the moon together. Please, magnets. Shout out, Ivy. Happy early birthday. The share count, DD, has been updated on Reddit. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see that it was updated yet, but I still fully believe that it's not going to deviate much. It's still this concept of there's many shares, like we're talking in excess of 100 million shares, potentially exponentially more, potentially, that just can't be accounted for. What are we looking at? I'm not going to lie, I'm a little giddy to see my Robinhood put profits. And now it's saying that just a little giddy. Whoo, folks. Not a bad day to be short on Hood. Thoughts on AMC stock? My thoughts are not leaving. For the record, I like this stock and I am not leaving. Harmful and dangerous. Hood. Hey, Matt, can I get your thoughts on Tesla breakout after your Hood celebrations? Thank you. Tesla. Oops. I didn't mean to do it there. Everyone's going to be like, you took Hood off. I know everyone this morning wanted Hood up. They're like, please leave it up all day. Like, seriously, like, we just want to see it. Like, please, whatever you do, don't take it off. So sorry about that. Tesla, I mean, the longer it holds right in this region, probably the better for it. I am looking for it to like quickly run up to roughly the 750 region. Confirm E-Trade cannot be linked on third party. If you were a hedge fund, what else would you be doing to fight the apes? How low could you drive the price down and for how long? I don't know. Like, I mean, this is where it gets into like the issue of a lack of expertise in stock market plumbing, because what they're doing to pull this off is it's intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. So overall, like, we're learning more about payment for order flow, for dark pools, for naked shorting. We're as a community learning, and we're learning rapidly. So, I mean, as we start getting a louder voice and calling it out, such as on national TV, we just have better odds of FINRA or the SEC looking into it. 801 crew member in the house. Everybody, if you can get involved and vote, AMC, say vote. I like the stock, but please change to the minute chart for AMC. Sure. Matt, awesome interview. Did you hear that Kramer called ape communist because our movement is that we hate rich people? I bought 20 more shares just out of spite. I escaped a communist country. That is an absurd comment. I truly believe that. To say that we're communist, we don't hate rich people. Many of us are in this to try to be rich. Like, that's such a misunderstanding. What we hate is when the game is not, it doesn't have to be fair, but it has to be equal across the board. We're arguing that the game is tilted, there's a lack of transparency, and people, at the detriment of retail traders and investors, These Wall Street elitists have been profiting off of it. We want to say, hey, fix that and give us a fair shot to be rich. I don't think anyone listening right now, 15,000 people, is like, hey, we're doing this because we want to be rich. We're not against rich people. We're against crony capitalism. That's what we're against. We're against crony elitism. We're against crony douchebaggery where you bring on your friends and you're like, this stock is great. This stock is awful. Those social media people make me cry in the shower at night. That's what we're like, again, it's so stupid. We're against cronyism. We're not against rich people. We're trying to become rich. It's so stupid. If you were a hedge fund, what else could you be doing? All right, we answered that. You are long on hood puts, not short. Correct. I never said I'm short on hood puts. I said I'm short on Robinhood, as in I have a net short position. Net short position, long on Robinhood puts. I own Robinhood puts. I bought Robinhood puts. I am betting on Robinhood continuing to completely capitulate because they are not only a shit company, but the insiders, these people who got in early, just sold over 12% of the company. They waited for a quick 5-day pump and dump. Usually when you do that, you get out on the day of an IPO. For whatever reason, they knew something was going on. They waited a couple days to a crazy 50% run, and then it got absolutely smashed. Do you know how much shit people were saying of like when I went out? I was talking to 2 different Fox interviews now saying I don't like Robinhood. And in between that, we had the run up and now the sell off. Like it's coming down. It's getting crushed. I'm down for 6969 likes if you ever get my DM. I would love to go for 6969 likes. Folks, we have about 23 minutes to pull it off. 6969. If you haven't already, we are at 3,672 likes. Let's do it in celebration of my new Texas Roadhouse franchise with Riley Reid. Hood isn't a meme stock, it's the meme stock. I love how Kramer was trying to say, oh, people left AMC and GME to buy Robinhood. People in AMC and GME detest Robinhood. So when you have the retail public that detests it, when you have anyone in Wall Street that can do a quick breakdown and be like, hey, their business model is horrifically flawed, and there is literally a litany of federal cases against the company currently being heard by, I believe, a judge in Florida. Like the list goes on of the risks, and then a little cherry on top, a little sprinkles just to make your day. They're selling it. Vlad sold $250 million worth of his own company stock. $250 million. Okay. Do you know what would happen if Adam Aron sold $250 million worth of AMC? Mainstream media would lose their freaking mind. They'd be like, look at these people are so stupid. The own CEO sold. If he sold $250 million and then Robinhood CEO Vlad, the boy from Bulgaria, he sells $250 million and like it's a footnote in his story. And they're like they had this story about how Robinhood's so great. And then like in the little asterisks in like a language that we haven't seen in multiple millennia. Like you almost have to like convert it with Rosetta Stone. They're like, oh, and just so you know, Robinhood, Vlad sold 200. Like they try to like it's so dumb. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on it. Like it was just so absurd. And then on top of that, when they sold like 100 million shares, like, are you kidding me? I feel like this is like a comedy skit and I'm just in like some comedy purgatory of hell. Cause like, it's so just like blatantly obvious and like just no one gives a shit. And everyone's like, nah, who cares? This is how it works. Man, I have 2 eggs in that hairy hanky. Can you help me reach my crack ether? Lord's Bronco. Kramer obviously hasn't been paying attention. Communist is a word used for humans made by humans. We are apes. Will my share trading be halted while I apply for Webull options? No, they won't be. You should be good. They don't halt your account. Man. What else do we have? Any advance on transferring shares from Robinhood? I'm afraid I would miss out on the squeeze when, especially if it rips instantaneously. Well, I do believe that the rip will last multiple trading days, so I wouldn't be that concerned about it. But before you guys sign up for another brokerage, I went out of my way to find a brokerage that does not do payment for order flow, and on top of that, also does not route orders to market makers. It only routes orders to lit exchanges. So I thought I was going to have the sign up link for you today. I really did. I don't know what's going on. Hang on. Let me fire off a text, a spicy text. As per my last email, isn't that funny? Like in corporate jargon, as per my last email, that's like the equivalent of saying, hey, dipshit, can you read? Any updates? That's what I said. I didn't say as per my last email because it is not an email. It's a text. As per my last email, which like no one has written that calmly ever in the history of mankind. Like no one has said that without getting like super pissed. In fact, I don't think anyone has written as per my last email as the first sentence. As per my last email is literally always like you wrote something and you're like, oh no, that's coming on way too heavy. Like I can't say that, like backspace. Like, like they're like, it's like 4 iterations in and you're like, all right, I think this sounds like good. As per my last email. The U.S. railroads used to have posters saying that clean air was for commies and pollution was money. So being called a communist doesn't mean money. Like it's just, I don't know, over the top rhetoric. It's per my last email, not as per. All right, thank you. Whoa, holy guacamole, Batman. Winner, chicken dinner, AMC on the rip. Updated on that DD from the guy who created it, just posted. All right, I'll have to check that out tonight. Like, I don't want to do it now with 15 minutes left, so I'll check it out. LOL at Mr. Talk out of his asterisk, Jim Cramer, red baiting apes on live TV. Guys become a caricature of the last past Weasley self. Oh, wait, he never quit being a weasel. Next, he'll suggest AMC logo is suspiciously red. As per my email, Matt, did you see the new beer? Lord's Brewing, I did not yet, but I'm excited. Did you DM me on Twitter about it? All right. Chief Artie Lean becoming an astronaut. An Artie Lean. Chief Artie Lean. Someone said, I checked Saytech Q&A for Palantir. Doesn't show shares per vote like AMC. Interesting. I wonder if they like went out of their way to get a different setup or something like that. Seems interesting. Is Robinhood going to crush through 50 by close? We have about 15 minutes. Eightscape, brought to you by DD Kong Racing. Shave your grundle jungle for a smooth shine. Perfect for launch day. Hodl onto your nuts. How glorious would it be if Hood's destruction is the fuel that we need for AMC? That's what I'm saying. I mean, people got all up on their hide horses. It's like, how are you possibly looking at Hood? Well, folks, it looks like it's going to make me some money. Even if I wasn't in the play, I would still tell people to not be in it because it looked like it was a pump and dump. So unless it pulls off a miraculous U-turn tomorrow, I think people who got in on the chase are like really sweating right now. Really, really sweating right now. So people are making it like that. To me, what's that? What did I believe Elon Musk said it? Fate loves irony. Imagine that's the final thing we need. Ape Nation acquires more wealth from shorting Robinhood, and then they take that money and put it into AMC, and that's the thing that causes a technical breakout. That is cosmic justice right there. Cosmic justice of how karma should be playing out. That would be hilarious. With EV News, Neo, FSR, RMO, which do you think might be the sleeping giant? I like Neo. I like them all, but I like Neo the best probably. Please take a look at the September 24 options. Something is weird. Edward, I would need a little bit more info, like what aspect you want me to look at them with. Matt's on one. Here's to keeping it going. Shout out Eric. Pretty sure Kramer said Abe sold AMC to pump it to his friends to sell at a high price, and then he saw it drop and he resorted to calling us commies. Like, he just got pissed off. He's like, I don't know, they're commies. Like, he just got flustered. He's like, he just got pissed off. Like, he saw his own P&L. And he was just like, the commies. Man, just another day in the life. Matt, put this on a shirt and I will buy Duck Duck Goose. You have been tagged. Great interview, by the way. Hey, I appreciate that. Thoughts on if public.com is safe brokerage? That's where I have most of my GME and AMC. I don't maybe like particularly know what you mean by safe, but like in a general sense, I'm going to say yes. You're a freaking liar, man. I thought you were a duck. My world is destroyed. Business Insider just posted that hedge fund Odie Massenet is putting a short position against AMC. Well, let's see how that works out for them. The Boiler Room, Matt, I made a video yesterday directed at you and Trade Trades, basically trying to get you guys to use statistical standard deviation. Your analysis on AMC will go to the moon. Get Thinkorswim inputs standard deviation channel. Okay, shout out Boiler Room. Thank you for that very generous super chat. You ever see my Twitter message about 6969 likes? I have not been really seeing many Twitter messages. There's just a lot, and then I get overwhelmed, and I'm like, I'd rather eat Cheez-Its. That's kind of how it goes. I'm still wondering why I'm not verified. They verified Gary Gensler, and he just joined. What? Because he's the chairman of this SEC in the US, he like all of a sudden is like more important than some dude in his basement. He's verified and I'm not. I feel like they're picking favorites. Not a hedge fund. I'll have to check that out. I believe your name is I don't know what your Twitter name is. I know what your name is, Matt. Would hang on. What time do I need to do this at? Would this work? Per my email. Per my email. I actually don't know how to short Robinhood on Saxo Trader. How might I do it? I haven't used Saxo, but Burns, if you do have access to the options market, you could always buy a put. Go long on puts is another option. Twitter is beyond. Who's Gary Gensler? What's your long-term outlook on Planet 13? For long-term, that's much more of a fundamental question of where the company is going fundamentally, and I don't know much about any of that, their earnings per share, their revenue, their business model. Burns, if you could pull that off, I would love it. Well, we already talked, so just DM me about that one. Anybody figure out how to link Fidelity to Say? Not letting me. How about Nathan Lee of how to connect your Fidelity to Say Technologies? Saxo forces you to have the shares before buying puts. That seems weird. Communist capital. I honestly have no idea what I did to offend Kramer so much. When Citadel comes crumbling to the ground, that will also liquidate their Doge that technically owned under Robinhood. Adam Aaron needs to peg AMC tokens to Doge, and then we're all going to the moon. I mean, I have Doge, and right now I'm under on it. It's at 20 cents. My average is like either 33 or 38 cents. So I would love for it to come back up. Robinhood goes up, AMC goes down. Robinhood goes down, AMC goes up. Got it. What's going on? How much time? 9 minutes. Do we think that Robinhood is going to go below 50 by close? What a slap in the face. I mean, there's not much difference between 51 and 49, but like psychologically, imagine what this is going to do to all the people who are pumping it. Sorry, my orifices are too full of crayons. Can you explain to all of us the difference between shorting and going long on puts, and how might we short Robinhood that way? So shorting is the process of selling the stock to create the position, and to close it, you buy it back. Puts is engaging in an options trade. So a completely different asset class, also referred to as a derivative. If you buy a call, that's a bullish bet. You want it to go up. If you buy a put, that's a bearish bet and you want it to go down. So a put is an option it's a different bet. It's a derivative bet. And then going long or buying, and then going short or like betting against the stock, that relates to the stock itself. So with a put, you would pick a strike price and expiration date, and shorting is like literally create the position by selling. Like you just create it by literally hitting the sell button. What is this? What is this? I sold 250 shares of AMC to buy puts on Hood. I made enough to double what I sold and will be doing so soon down in the Hood. Matt, so, I mean, congratulations. Like, you took a risk and it paid off, but I'm not, well, I don't recommend that anyone do anything, but I want people to be specifically cautious about like selling one to quickly make money on another to get back into the original. That can go south, and it can go south very quickly. So please exercise like even more caution with that one. Matt, why only open one Texas Roadhouse when Riley could easily handle 3? Chubb Zero. That's the joke of the day right there. That is the joke of the day. All right. What's going on? What's going on, Robinhood? You gonna go 50? You gonna go home to the ground? Right there. Are they gonna do it? They have 6 minutes left, folks. 6 minutes left. Uh-oh. Someone's feeling. People are feeling saucy. To let you know, following wedge pattern on daily, the 200 looks like support. MACD bullish divergence 2. Shout out Diamond Dallas page. I hope your delivery route was easy today. I hope no dogs attacked you. Matt, you should get your own rubber ducky. I have a lot of rubber duckies that have been sent this way. My 40 put when it was running is looking real good. It's hilarious to me that on Robinhood app they list daily movers and they haven't listed Hood on it, even though it's down a higher percent than the others on the list. You gotta love it. Sometimes when I get all excited and my hands are clammy, my Touch ID doesn't work. Uh, 50 million shares owned by 1 in 100 investors. That's so odd. I can't even. 50 million shares owned. 50 million shares. Boom. Hood goes down. Boom. Hood goes down with dynamite. Shout out the devil you know. The devil you know. Daily. Imagine someone out in the world bought Robinhood at 85. That's brutal, folks. Luca, what's going on? All right. Luca. Some of these jokes are really funny and I just don't want to like piss off YouTube by saying them, but just know they are making me chuckle. Made 15K on Hood yesterday, fired it all back into AMC today, made $30 puts on Hood, are looking hella spicy right now. Shout out Jack. Can we get an Ortex check? Well, what I'll do is for Ortex, it takes a little bit to load in the end of day numbers. So I'll wait for those to load in and then I'll include them in my update video, just so like you're getting more of a realistic picture. It's hotter than Hood's sell button. It's hotter than the Hood's sell button. Has to make you laugh. Since we had 10% drop as well, does that extend? I don't think AMC did drop 10% today. Did it? Is it again on SSR? I don't think that early morning drop was severe enough. I'll have to double check. I might be getting it wrong and like just have to quickly do the numbers. You could also check that on Stonko Tracker though. Thank you, Noli. I don't see a Hood put on Robinhood under 62 August 13th. Remember, they can build them out how they want, not it's just how they built out the options market. It's just the overall demand for what people want to see. So we saw that before in AMC when at first the highest calls were 40 and then they quickly added them all the way up to like 100. Caught your interview, you rockstar. I loved it. Shout out Steampunk Ferret, OG. Try and stay humble because if you're wrong about the squeeze, your credibility will be shattered. And if you're right about it, become more arrogant. American Dream. I see what you're saying and I appreciate that, but I need to make this very clear. I'm in no way saying that this squeeze is like my credibility is not tied to this squeeze because I'm not guaranteeing it. I know some people have been guaranteeing it, but I want to make it explicitly clear. If you're in AMC or GME, there is some sort of chance if manipulation continues that it just doesn't happen. I don't know what that chance is, but there is risk in anything you do in life, and that includes the stock market. There's no such thing as a 100% guarantee or 0% guarantee or anything like that. If you're in AMC, GME, any other stock or any other thing in your life, nothing is guaranteed. That's why we're in this fight, to see how it plays out, to try to shine a light on what's actually happening. But I need to make it clear, I'm not guaranteeing anything. Going up, going down, I'm not guaranteeing squat. And that's the most realistic, transparent a person can be about the stock market, because nothing's ever guaranteed. As soon as someone is guaranteeing something in the stock market, they're trying to sell you something. You can't say this is going to happen, that's going to happen. You can say, hey, I think this is the best likelihood of something, but even with whatever high likelihood, it's not guaranteed. Missed your interview earlier. Did you show them the Manscaped duck? Are you back into options on AMC? I am not. I don't own call options on AMC right now. Today is like kind of the first crazy day, but maybe if things pick up, maybe. But right now, I do not own call options on AMC. I'll keep you guys posted on that one. We're here for his fitness and OnlyFans, so whoever told you to stay humble, you can eat the heel of bread. Folks, the casino is closed. Dingity ding ding ding, ding ding ding, ding 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. All right, let me just double check something. All right, Folks, here is a couple things I want to quickly discuss. So overall, obviously, thank you for the support today. I know today was a bit of a weird day because I had the interview, yada, 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 that kind of messed up the normal schedule. But I think it was worth it because to me, this is the game of getting more apes into what is and isn't happening. So I was happy to represent the community, especially on some of that stuff. What is the plan? Today, I will be posting a update video sometime this evening, and then I will be streaming tomorrow morning 9 to 11. And just so you know, I don't want people to freak out. I'm telling it now. There's a chance, a small chance, I might not be streaming in the afternoon tomorrow. I need to just figure out some family things. I'm gonna try to get it figured out so I can stream my normal schedule on a Friday. I'm just letting you know now that there is a chance. I'm definitely 100% doing the morning session unless like Citadel comes here and cuts my internet line. But beyond that, I'm doing the update video tonight, 9 a.m. to 11 in the morning, and the afternoon session is a little bit up in the air. I can already see it now. Everyone's like, oh, he's quitting. Why isn't he doing the afternoon session? I'm telling you, it's just a family thing. I'm trying to get out of it, but I'm just keeping you posted. Oh, the other thing is, if you missed right here, if you missed the interview with Charles Payne, it just got loaded to Matt Kohrs clips right there. Talking naked shorts with Charles Payne, talking naked shorts with Charles Payne. It's on this channel. This is my official clips channel, just so everyone knows. It's the duck emoji, Matt Kohrs clips. If you search it, talking naked shorts with Charles Payne, just search that if you want to see the interview. I guess I could tweet it out so people can like track that one down. That is what I have for you. To be fair with Cramster, he must be getting a lot of pressure. Remember, the tape confessed from his friends to pull out dumb conspiracies out of his ass. They time bombed it ticking. By the way, great interview with Silverback Payne. Shout out Del Mundo. Time traveler from the year 69420 here. AMC squeeze is the catalyst for an intergalactic war that ends with apes owning 80% of the galaxy. Hodo. Shout out. So that is the overall plan, folks. Update video tonight, the short interest, the technicals, what's going on. If you want to see the Charles Payne video, that's posted to the other channel. I'll be streaming in the morning, 9 to 11, and then I'll let you know in that stream what's happening out. So we'll go from there. I'm a little scared for this family thing. Sounds sweaty. No. Man, you guys make my days so much more humorous. I love all of you. Thank you so much. Be on the lookout for all those posts and all that stuff. I'll tweet it out if you guys need to know anything. But remember, first and foremost, for me and Chair, best of luck in the markets.